First off, call Halalyum unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Salutations unto the elect Akim that are enduring and pushing with all long suffering and with sound doctrine. So I'm going to entitle this video, Be Prepared to Fight. Okay? Now, as we come closer and closer to the elect being saved out of Babylon and these 2/3 and these heathens being destroyed, we have to keep in mind that when we are fully into these times, that there will be a time that we have to fight. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about spiritually, because we're doing that day in and day out. We're fighting against the wiles of the devil. We're fighting against all manner of wickedness and evil. Okay? Which is preparing our minds and our spirits to physically, because we're physically going to have to get down, man. You know, there will be a point where the Most High, he puts the spirit on these devils to move in, and we might have to get physical. Okay? And a perfect example of that, one example of that is when they shall come in like a flood, the Most High shall lift up a standard. Okay? Being the spirit. Now that can be the Most High giving you in a way to escape out of the hands of martial law, or you just straight up having to go head to head with them, man. All right. So like now in these days and times, there's nothing wrong with us getting into fighting. There's nothing wrong with us getting into combat and things like that. All right, because it says bodily exercise profiteth little, but there's still some profit in that. Okay, so straight to the chase, man. There will be a time where we will have to get down, man. All right, and if you're not preparing for yourself for these times now, then you're gonna fold, man. All right. So, hey, Lord willing, these scriptures that I bring out bring some type of edification unto you, Akim. You know, hey, may the spirit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai move. So first and foremost, I want to get into this. I have Malachi, the 4th chapter, up on the screen for a reason, okay, because I'm going to get it. But the first thing I want to get into is the book of Ezekiel, the 25th chapter and the 12th verse, okay? And it says this: because the times when Jacob's trouble comes, all right, not only is it going to be a time of tribulation, not only is it going to be a time of plaguing, not only is it going to be a time of trying the spirits of the elect, but it's going to leak into the time of us getting our revenge on Esau, man. All right, and this is why I want to bring this out, and then I'm going to go to the next scripture. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel 25 and 12. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom." Okay, so it's nothing but history repeating itself, okay? Because there was a point where Jake did rise up, Jake did rebel. Nat Turner was a perfect example, man. Rising up against the enemy, rising up against Edom, man. All right, getting physical. He killed, I believe, like 25 Edomites. It might have been more than that. You know, the number escapes me, but the Most High had the spirit on him to carry out his judgment, man. He had to get physical. All right, and that time is going to repeat itself here in Babylon, man, or America. That time is going to repeat itself. We're going to have to get physical, man. All right. Now that's another part of some men going to have to die for the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All right, you're going to be under the guillotines. The Most High may have you fighting to the death with Esau until Esau takes you out. All right, but you're fighting for the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and history, like I said, history is going to repeat itself, but it's going to be on a larger scale. It's going to be like a time that we've never seen before, man. All right, that goes with that and the destruction that's coming. All right, so reading on, it says, "And will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom." Now, we know that Edom, or Esau, is a so-called white man. Just for the edification of those that are not familiar, You go into the book of Genesis, the 25th and 26th chapter, and it says that Esau was red all over like a hairy garment. All right, but because at a point in time, every nation upon the planet Earth were dark-skinned people, man. They all had melanin, but Esau, by selling his birthright, no, really it was from start from Cain and Abel, man. When he was Cain, all right, and killed his brother Abel. And the Most High put a distinguishing mark upon him, and that distinguishing mark is leprosy. Okay, now that same person, Edom or Esau, is a so-called white man that's walking the planet Earth today, or as we like to call the devil. All right. All right, so reading on, it says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. So when that time comes, we're not going to be, the Most High is going to have to put his spirit on us to get down, man. We're ready now, but you know, when things really get, when trouble is right in your face, or when that fire is right in front of you, you got to deal with it, man. Because it's easy to talk about it. It's easy to say what we will do and what we won't do, you know. But when that time comes, when you're faced with death, and it's either kill Esau or he's gonna kill you, you gotta be prepared to fight, man. Because that's the times that we're coming into, and you really have to, like the Apostle Gabar said, man, and a lesson which stuck with me is you have to be a visionary. All right, you have to see these things coming to pass. You have to sincerely prepare your mind for these things. Because if you're just talking about it, but your mind's not set on it, you're not gonna be ready. You're gonna be overtaken, man. All right, and that's not what this thing is about. It's not a she-man women's club or whatever, man. This ain't no damn clubhouse group, man. We are men that are really about this thing. We're really about our Father's business, man. So when you really about your Father's business, you have to visualize everything, man. Bring it to life, okay? Put yourself in that situation. All right, so it says, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and my fury. And this is the same God, the same Lord that everybody says is just love, all right? Which, in fact, he is love, okay? But they forget that he's a man of vengeance, all right? He's a man of war, all right? And he says we are going to do according to his vengeance and according to his fury, which means he's going to, we're not mad enough, man. Right now, we're not even mad enough, you know? We're ready to kill Esau now, man. And we're not even mad enough. We're not going to be mad enough at the time. All right? And that also goes into, the Spirit just got to point me to think about that, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it out. All right? So bear with me here. All right? This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3 and verse 22. It says, ye shall not fear them, for the Lord your power, he shall fight for you. All right? So that's exactly what he means when he says he's going to put his anger and his fury upon us to carry out the vengeance against Esau, man. All right? Salakia. You know, I'm just making sure it's still recording. No Satan be messing with it, man. But yeah, we're not even going to be mad enough in that time, man. You know? So the Most High is going to have to put his spirit upon us to fight these devils, to actually kill these devils and carry out his, because his will is going to be done regardless. All right? So, hey, I just had to bring that out real quick. So I'm going to continue in this, and then I'm going to move on to the next scripture. It says, and ye shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh. All right, now the next scripture I want to get is in the book of Zechariah, chapter 10. All right? Zechariah, chapter 10 and verse 5. It says, and they shall be as mighty men which tread down their enemies in the mire of the streets in the battle. And they shall fight because the Lord is with them, and the riders on horses shall be confounded. All right? So the Most High is going to be with us in the time of battle. You know, Lord willing, we are part of that part of the elect, to where the Lord is going to help us fight this battle, man. All right, because you have Israelites that are in this thing. That hey, the Most High he might just allow you to get killed right off the dump, man. You know, because you weren't sincere. You weren't really down. You weren't really down for the will, man. Okay, but the Most High says here, we're gonna tread down our enemies in the mire of the streets in the battle, and our enemies, our number one enemies, are the so-called white people, man. You know, all the heathen nations they follow suit as far as being the enemies of Israel. All right, but Esau is the number one head honcho leader of our enemies, man. And we're gonna be able. The Most High said we're gonna tread them down in the mire of the streets in the battle. Now you got men that try to put off war and fighting and being in death and killing. Okay, they try to put that off like the Most High is not about that, man. The Most High is gonna be with us in the battle, man. You know, you can't put that off, man. You can't put off the prophecies. You cannot put off the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You understand? It says, and I will strengthen. It says, and I will strengthen the house of Judah, and I will save the house of Joseph, and I will bring them again to the place to place them. For I will have Salakia, for I have mercy upon them, and they shall be as though I had not cast them off. Because right now, we're currently under these curses. We're currently the lowest of the low in this kingdom. All right, but we are the Most High's chosen people. We are the Most High's inheritance. All right. So in that time, the Most High, he's gonna return unto those. All right, the spirit of being a warrior, man. All right, we're gonna be His people again. We're gonna be the ones that tread down the heathens in the mire of the street, in the dirt of the street, man. You know. All right, so now I want to move on to this next scripture. So let me finish this. It says, and they shall be as though I had not cast them off, for I am the Lord their power, and will hear them. So now I want to jump into this Malachi that I have here on the screen. And I'm just going to start from the jump, man. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be as stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So they're saying what? That destruction that's coming, the thermonuclear war that's coming, all right? That's what it is. That's what it means when it's going to burn like an oven, all right? So it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And that's talking about Yahushai, man. All right, that is the Son of Righteousness. Now, not only is Yahushai going to be part of this battle, all right, but you have the angels, which are dark-skinned men that are in the chariots, the so-called UFOs, that they're going to be part of this, man. They're going to be part of putting these heathens to death. They're going to be part of putting the wicked to death, man. They're going to be fighting, man. You know, and Lord willing, we're able to be worthy to fight with them, man. Against these wicked, against this wicked society. Okay? It says, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be as ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, said the Lord of hosts. All right, so we're gonna have, Lord willing, a hand to play in these heathens being killed, man. So now I want to move to one more scripture, and then I'm gonna close it on out, man. This is matter of fact, I'm still going to get that, but I want to get this other scripture here in Psalms. And then I'm going to go, because I want to get this scripture in Ecclesiasticus. All right? So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 44. Let's see. And I'm going to start from 5. It says, in fact, I'll start from 4. It says, and this is talking about the Most High. It says, thou art my king, O Yahweh. command deliverances for Jacob, which is another name for Israel. All right, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies and put them to shame that hated us. All right. Now the ones that hate us, need I say it again? These are the so-called white people and these heathen nations that follow suit. But it says, through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us, man. So that's talking about getting physical, man. All right, because right now we're spiritually beating down Esau's kingdom, man, flooding the unicorn with this truth. But there's going to be a time where we're going to get down, man. So be prepared to fight, Akim, because we're gonna get down, man. And this is all ordained by Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kodash, man. All right. Now that leads me to this, and then I'm going to close it out. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 35 and verse 18. It says, "For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them." It says, "Till he hath smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen." Esau don't show no mercy, man. In the time of slavery, he showed no mercy. You know, and history shows you how Esau he was very unmerciful unto Jake, man, during slavery. To this day, he's very unmerciful unto Jake as well. History repeating itself. So the Most High said he will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them, till he have smitten asunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. So their power is going to be brought down, man. That pride that they have is going to be brought down. All the things that Esau loves in his kingdom and trusts in, the Most High is going to bring it down to the dust, man. That's when that kingdom, the transition to kingdoms is going to happen, man. Because now, guess what? When that happens, when Esau is brought down, we're going to be the ones to rule, man. We're going to be the ones having slaves, man. Okay? It says, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and to the works of men according to their devices, till he have judged the cause of his people. Now that this is also talking about these Jakes, man. These Jakes are going to be getting knocked off too. The wicked, which goes into the book of Ezekiel, the 9th chapter and the 4th verse. Okay, those that weren't sighing and crying, those that were enjoying the fruits of this life. Okay, you're gonna be caught up in that shit, man. You're gonna be put to death as well. Okay. It says, till he have judged the cause of his people and made them to rejoice in his mercy. Okay, and now that's talking about the elect. The elect, though, the men, matter of fact, and just to prove, man. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, and verse 9. Now the point is at the end of this verse, but I'm going to read it. It says, "They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him." Okay, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect. All right, he says he have care for his elect. That's what all this is for, man. That's what this kingdom right here, America. That's what these curses are for. That's what Esau coming down on us is for. That's what our fiery trials are for. That's what all this tribulation and bearing our cross is for. This is for the elect, man. That's what this destruction is coming from. That's what the kingdom of heaven is built for, man. For the elect first, and then the rest of Israel that didn't follow suit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Everything is for the elect's sake, man. The world was created for the elect's sake. And the Most High said he don't care for nothing but his elect. Okay? That's plain and simple. So, hey, man, once again, like I said, man, Akim, be prepared to fight, man. Be prepared to fight because that time is coming. Call Haloyim unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at GMS that rule well. Salutations unto the elect. Salutations unto the elect. Shalom.